the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Chris Bassett is ready. He'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
George Springer the next to hit. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, the center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on the way. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Lifetime in this matchup. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss. Or
a dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Springer gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2.
No, that's down.
1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
The shortstop, Bichette.
So now to the plate, Bichette. 0-1 1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your tail.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
First and second now, 1 man out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Here's another 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, Kevin Biggio is a guy to watch for me. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Into the box now. Takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded weakly to the left. Chapman brings it in, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Blue Jays leave a pair, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Ramon Laureano stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. fouled away. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Up with it, Jansen. And he makes the throw to first. Laureano is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So now it's Marcotte, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Batting third.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No balls and a strike to count. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Comes set, the 0-1.
I got one ball, one
That's
strike.
over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now.
Two strikes.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 2-out double left stranded. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Another 0-2 coming. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Lourdes Gurriel comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Just off the plate and high. Ball 1.
Look out. 1-1.
Nope. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, no balls and a strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Tellez is off at first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. In the dirt. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
That's a
Now
ball.
a changeup in on the hands that
1-0.
evens it at 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is camped under this one. One gone.
Batting sixth. The designated
All right, guys,
hitter.
here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today.
Orland.
And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Whipped down the first base line. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh. The right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
So that'll bring up Steven Piscotty. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's gone 2 for 6. First pitch on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, George Springer, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Olsen is over to take a look, and no one will get this one. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Marcus Semien waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Striding in is Marcus Semien. First pitch of the AB on its way. Too low, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Bo Bichette.
Nope.
As the
Ball
first
one.
pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. And this one gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Third inning, no score to this point. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now back, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch on its way. Hit softly on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up is Elvis Andrus as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
1-0.
A 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's it.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Grounded weakly toward third. He's right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a look at ball 1. Andres stands at second with no outs. Two and oh. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the stretch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He went down swinging to start the home first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Nobody out. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Kinder ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So one gone with a runner at third. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
1-1 to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, John Murphy.
Next up for the A's, Sean Murphy. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 home. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 3, the Jays nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
Two count.
Hit back toward the mound. There is Andrus. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The left fielder,
1 out, bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. On its way is pitch number 75. Gurriel, opposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. One and one, here it comes. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder is able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
now batting, number 44.
Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch on its way.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Now Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the A's.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mitch Moreland. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Taken in by Simeon, and that's at number 1.
Now back, right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. Popped up. Guerrero in foul ground, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 4 with the A's up 4-zip. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Danny Jimenez, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 81, Danny Jimenez.
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Danny Jansen. And now the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Fouled away. Jansen hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way.
No, inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus.
Up next, Marcus Semien. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Olsen has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
First delivery to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mark.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcotte, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Chapman.
To the plate now, Matt Chapman.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Simeon ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-1.
Ball.
And he misses again, ball 3. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. No hits to this point. First delivery to him.
Hey!
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here it comes, 0-2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger. Bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Here comes the 1-2. Is an off-speed. Out runner on first. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here's a pop-up now. Olsen is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. First offering on its way. Runner at first here, one man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1.
Ball.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kenna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And now the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
A runner on first with two away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail here 4-0. Ross Stripling enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Ross Stripling.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
The pitch. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. First offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Hitter, Mitch
Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland, grounded out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they're in front 4-0. So here is Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Lourdes Gurriel goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. In now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Danny Jansen is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he got him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. So now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. His previous history with Ross Strictly. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Ball 1, no strike. That's
And he
ball
falls
2.
behind now, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. This one's down to third. And he's retired, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, it'll be Elvis Andrus. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And there's out number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Chad Pinder.
Now at the plate is Chad Pinder. First offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
1-1.
Now the pitch. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A's are gone in order. They lead it 4-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro
Number
Petit.
36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Now it'll be George Springer. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, just a 3 for 13 batting line. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
So now here is Marcus Semien, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Fly ball to straightaway left. Kenna is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Teoscar
Hernandez digging in now. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
number 22.
First delivery to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's down.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Mark Canha. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Outside, 3-0 now. Matt Chapman is on deck. The pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey,
Now
we're not going to
batting,
compound
third
our mistakes
baseman.
here. Better
Matt.
issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. From the stretch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Oh and 1, here it comes.
No,
Tries
that's
to
down.
shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 2. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 41, Trevor Rosenthal.
Now to the plate, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And now the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-2. Guerrero leads off second with nobody out.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strike.
Rosenthal comes set. 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time.
He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swing and a missed. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's not easy to win a game, but particularly when you only get 4 hits. But that's what good teams do when they play good baseball. It's not all about getting hits. It's about pitching, defense, and base running, and they did those areas quite well in this one.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Oakland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Danny Jimenez earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors.